What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome to the FIFA 18 Team of the Week predictions, week number 17. Get super cheap coins for FIFA 18 or FIFA Mobile at x3game.com in association with FIFA. Use the code TVM for 8% discount. The link is in the description. So starting things off as we do on the reserve bench, Gibran Layud. I've probably said that wrong, but the Mexican League started up, as I will mention going forward as well. Club Tijuana kicked things off with a 0-0 draw. Goalkeeper made 5 saves and kept a clean sheet in the process. They weren't expected to win, so it was a pretty good result for them. Next on the list is our one and only silver player for this week, João, I want to say Novoa, but he's Portuguese, so it's probably Novais or something along those lines. Correct me if I'm wrong. Plays for Rio Ave, got himself 2 goals and picked up a Man of the Match award in a 4-2 win. Johan Absalonsson of Adelaide United, 1 goal and 1 assist in a 3-0 win. Next up is Brian Angulo of Puebla. He got 1 goal in a 2-1 win over Tigres, and that is a big win for them. Of course, Tigres, one of the best teams in the league, and I believe that was the first game of a brand new season. One day I'll have a full Team of the Week predictions where I'll be able to pronounce everybody's names. Vila Fanes, probably said that wrong. Please correct me in the comment section. Any Panathinaikos fans out there? They won 2-0 today. This guy got both goals and was crowned Man of the Match. Back over to Mexico very briefly. Nicolas Castillo got 2 goals in a 3-2 win for his side's opening day of the season. Danilo of Braga up next, got himself 1 goal and 1 assist, also picked up a Man of the Match award in a 3-1 win. Braga have obviously played today as well, but I think Danilo has done more than enough to get himself a spot on the reserve bench. Jose Angel of Eibar up next with 1 assist and a Man of the Match award in a 2-1 win. Massimo Coda up next of Benevento. Had a bit of a torrid start to the season, Benevento, but they've pulling out a couple of results here or there now. Coda got 2 goals and 1 assist, and he was crowned Man of the Match in a 3-2 win. Staying in Italy, Andreas Cornelius up next of Atalanta got 1 goal and picked up a Man of the Match award in a 2-1 win. Bit of a blast from the past coming up here. Cristian Tello, haven't seen this guy for a good few years. FIFA 14 was probably the last time I properly used him. He got 1 goal and 1 assist, also crowned Man of the Match in a 5-3 win for Real Betis over Sevilla. That was one hell of a game as well. It hasn't really been mentioned much, but it finished 5-3 as I say, and you should just go watch the highlights. Some really nice goals being scored in that game. Up next, and finally to complete the reserves, we have Luis Alberto, former Liverpool man, now residing in Lazio and playing very well as well, tucking in behind the striker Immobile, of course. He got 1 goal and 1 assist in a whopping 5-2 win for Lazio this weekend. Now into the starting lineup, and a player who already has 2 informs this year but is set to make it a hat-trick, and that is Salvatore Sirigu, up from an 84 to an 86. Saved a penalty and kept a clean sheet in a 3-0 win for Torino. Staying in Italy, and it's very much a theme in this week's episode, we have gone with Leonardo Bonucci. Has a one to watch, hasn't really done much for AC Milan since his move from Juve, but could be on the cards for an inform right here. Got himself a goal and kept a clean sheet in a 1-0 win for AC Milan. I tell you what, if you want to build a good Italian league side, all you need to do is open packs during this week's Team of the Week. Koulibaly up next. This would in theory be the same rating as his Footmas card, although they do tend to change the odd stat here or there. So I've put 1 up for physical, 1 down for defending and stuff along those lines. He got 1 goal and was crowned Man of the Match in a 2-0 win for Napoli. Let's take a small respite from the Italian League for a little bit and go over to the Championship. Sessegnon of Fulham has a potential 81 rated card on his hands here. A lot of you might be thinking that's a little bit too high for a Championship player. This would be a second inform. The guy's on fire so far this season. 2 goals and 1 assist, and he was crowned Man of the Match in Fulham's 4-1 win. This one is potentially a bit of a long shot. Not quite sure if anybody else is going to have this in their predictions this week, but I've gone with Parejo. Daniel Parejo of Valencia. 1 goal, and he also got crowned Man of the Match in a 2-1 win for Valencia. I'm likely to butcher this, but I'm going to go with Milivojevic. Have I probably said that wrong? Probably? Who knows? Let me know, Crystal Palace fans. Did I say it right or wrong? Not too many Premier League players within this week's Team of the Week, but he managed to get himself a goal and was crowned Man of the Match in a 2-1 win for Crystal Palace. Up next, Andy Carroll of West Ham got 2 goals and was crowned Man of the Match in a 2-1 win. Back over to Italy briefly. I say briefly, we're there for at least another 3 players, but still. Jose Callejon, 85 rated potential on our hands here. We already have a player from the Napoli game that ended 2-0. Koulibaly was that player, of course. Callejon got himself 1 goal in that game. Would it normally be enough to give himself an inform? No, but there are a lot of leagues not ramped back up yet, so we are going to have to be picking players we wouldn't normally go for. I wouldn't turn this down though. This card looks very nice indeed, but we'll have to wait and see. Up next, we are going to go with the one to watch, Bernardeschi. I know a lot of people are going to be waiting on my say on this, and I'm going to say yes, he got the one and only goal in a 1-0 win for Juve yesterday. There is another Juventus player within this Team of the Week prediction to talk about, but we'll get to that at the end. And that takes us to IMMOBILE of Lazio. He has potentially got an upgrade coming in January or February, whenever they decide to do it. But for the time being, he's got this in form. So he could go to an 85 if they know they're going to give him an upgrade, and then he would go to an 86 in time. But he got 4 goals and was crowned man of the match in that 5-2 win for Lazio. That would make 2 potential players from that Lazio game within this week's Team of the Week predictions, with Luis Alberto as well as with the Napoli 2. But like I said, we are lacking names, and if EA want a packet full of big ones, then I wouldn't be surprised to see 2 from each game. Can't quite remember the last time I mentioned Bas Dost in a Team of the Week prediction video, but he's back at it again, doing what he does best, scoring hat-tricks in the Portuguese league. 5-0 win for Sporting, 3 goals for Bas Dost, and another inform surely on the cards. It wouldn't be a Team of the Week predictions without a few possible informs. Up first, Hector Bellerin got a last-minute equaliser in a 2-2 draw with Chelsea, of course. I'm not quite sure whether he'll make it into the full Team of the Week because it's 2 big sides going up against each other. When it ends in a draw, they don't tend to do it, but I've seen it happen, so you never know, and keep him in your thoughts. Up next, another Spaniard, and from the Premier League once more, this time though West Ham's Pedro Obiang. If you haven't seen his goal, go check it out. Now, Tottenham fans, I fully understand that Heung-min Son scored equally a fantastic goal, and you might be saying, well, why doesn't he get an inform? Obiang's goal denied Tottenham the win, and I think that West Ham were given absolutely 0 chance by anybody, myself included, including the betting sites, who all gave like 40-1 odds on Tottenham to win as like an incentive to sign up to them. Well, a lot of people did and missed out because obviously West Ham got a result there, and I think Obiang could be in with a shout. Speaking of in with a shout, Douglas Costa, in my opinion, is, but only slightly. Now, a lot of people are going to be saying, well, he scored a cracking goal against Torino, what are you on about? It doesn't count because it was a cup game. That's why there are no French League players within this Team of the Week predictions, because they're all playing French Cup at the moment. That doesn't count. There are no FA Cup players within this video because it doesn't count. I know a lot of people might argue against me saying, well, they might include them, because obviously they're going to be desperate for players, but they can't due to licensing, so it 100% won't happen unless they've struck in a deal that somehow I don't know about and they haven't featured before today. Either way, Douglas Costa, yes, he's in with a small shout because he got an assist in the 1-0 win for Juve on the weekend, but I would probably give it to Bernardeschi, and both of them have one to watch cards, so one of them will get it, and my money is on Bernardeschi. I have both, and I would be more than happy if both of them got it, but I can only imagine one will. And there we have it for another week of Team of the Week predictions. If you think I've left anybody out, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. Just bear in mind, no cup games. FA Cup, French Cup, Italian Cup, none of them count. They never have, they never will likely to either due to licensing purposes. So just league games, please, if you do have any suggestions. If you have enjoyed it, smack the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.